Hey everybody, welcome back to Heat My Shorts. I hope you've been having a good day. Want to see what I got? You probably know, it's the title of the video, right? I got one of these, 2023 Pocky One Chip Challenge. I did not think I was going to be able to get a hold of any of these, to be honest, given the situation with them. If you haven't heard, they have been recalled, banned. I'm not sure exactly the correct state that it's in is, but there is still a leaderboard for this on the League of Fire. So I am going to read my disclaimer and claim my 1 point. I want to thank my friends at Interior Hobbies, Jason and Dean, and I'm sure Darren and Dennis probably had a hand in this as well. I don't know for sure, but I'll thank you all because you are all awesome over at Interior Hobbies. That's where I used to deal with for my RCs, my remote control vehicles. They're kind of hidden right now, but they're all over the place in this house actually, and I used to be really into it, and I spent a lot of time over there at that shop and learning a lot and acquiring a lot of toys. I know recently I said that I wasn't all buying a bunch of toys when I was younger, and I realized that's not entirely true. I wasn't swimming in money, and like a lot of them were gifts from friends. Like that one right there was actually a gift from a friend. I don't know why I'm talking about this all right now. This is a challenge video. Anyways, thank you Interior Hobbies for gifting this to me. I hear that they did this challenge. They shared this challenge between a couple of them at the shop there. I don't know if it was at work or not, but I guess it was quite spicy for one of the fellas. I won't name him because he probably might not want to be named, but I will thank you very much for this. I'm very, very grateful for this. I even offered, I think, actually, I was going to say I offered to pay them, but I don't know if I actually did. I shouldn't say that if I don't know for sure. I don't know if I offered. I was pretty broke at the time for sure. But anyways, I'm going to step back and I'll show you the packaging first. This is really, they always do a really nice job of their packaging. They give it a theme and it just always looks really good. I think this is the 4th year in a row that I have participated in this challenge. I actually still have a few of the blue ones from last year that I've just been kind of waiting for the right time. But anyways, I'm reading my notes right now. 1 point per chip. I need to read my disclaimer if I want that point, so I'll do that right now. I, Steve, Heat My Shorts Gillespie, am over 18 years of age, of sound mind, and have read and understood the hot sauce product disclaimer on the League of Fire website. In summary, I accept that the League of Fire, their suppliers, and manufacturers will under no circumstances be responsible for or liable for any claims of injury or damage arising from me consuming this product or multiples thereof. I acknowledge and agree to this without question. It's funny, I haven't been reading that disclaimer as much lately, and it seems like it got longer. That seems like it was more of a chore than it used to be. I used to be able to just kind of rattle it off quite well. I even stuttered once in there. I hope they accept it still with a stutter. I have a speech impediment from time to time, I suppose. Either way, it's a point, and I'm just stoked that I got one of these to participate in this year's challenge. I am very sad that it has been banned, and I will say I am very sad for the reason that it has been banned. From what I understand, a young man did participate in the challenge, and then I guess a series of circumstances led to a decline in health, and I guess he did end up succumbing to these health complications, and he passed away. That's an absolutely tragic thing. Honestly, people joke about that with these challenges, and it's not a laughing matter. The fact that somebody passed away, even if it was from a combination of other things as well, that's really sad for sure. I really feel bad for that young person and their family. That's very sad. And you know what? I'm not a doctor. I'm not an expert. I haven't gone to college for any of this stuff whatsoever. But I don't believe that it was the challenge alone that caused this young person to pass away. I guess they were quite fit, and from what I hear, they drank a whole bunch of water. I don't know if that's true or not. This is just like a rumor. Who knows, right? But drinking a lot of water in itself could kill a person. And I don't know all the ins and outs of that, but that's what I've heard. It's really sad. Even an allergy, if you're terribly allergic to nightshades, you can have an allergic reaction that could cause something like that. I don't know. I don't know if they've even done an autopsy, and at this point it doesn't, no, sorry, it does matter, but the fact of the matter is the product has been pulled, just as I guess Pocky was, they just wanted to avoid any controversy, any finger pointing that could arise from this. I'm sad that they pulled the challenge. I don't know. The challenge shouldn't have been pulled. I'm gonna say it. The challenge should not have been pulled. People have died over much more deadly things that are not banned. Opiates, for example, like things like that. I used to take opiates, so I believe I can say that I was dependent on them. Anyways, I'm getting away from the point here. I got on a bit of not a rant, but just a talk there because it's important stuff and it's relevant to this challenge. I mean, it's directly relevant to this challenge. Absolutely. I know what this is going to say. Something along the lines of, okay, I slayed. I didn't yet. I will. Let's get to that. Let's open this up. Let's get right into it. I read my disclaimer, and now I'm going to eat this chip. Let's just fold those in. Yeah, let's just do this. Let's just get into this. It almost feels like it could be a fully intact chip. Nope, it's not. A couple pieces in there, yeah. Put those on the plate and open this right up. It's got a peppery smell for sure. I'll put that right in there. So let's do this. There's no afterburn on this, but I am going to do a 5-minute burn after this, just for fun. Let's do this. Pocky One Chip Challenge 2023. I said that like I was from Newfoundland. 2023 One Chip Challenge. HeatMyShorts. Tastes like a tortilla chip covered in pepper powder. Read the ingredients now. Why not, right? Blue corn, sunflower and or safflower oil, Carolina Reaper pepper, Naga Viper pepper, sea salt. And that's it. So, in my opinion, the people that say that the One Chip Challenge tastes disgusting, well, they don't like the taste of pepper powder. In my opinion, and I'm not pointing a finger of accusation there or anything like that, I just think that's exactly what that is. It tastes like pepper powder and corn. It really does. I'm not really even tasting the sea salt. I'm sure it's adding something to the experience. But I taste pepper powder. A lot of people do not like the taste of Carolina Reaper. So that's that's a red flag right there, however you want to put that. That's I almost drooled there. That's a rule, you're not allowed to drool. That's got a kick, for sure. Honestly, that's got a kick. It's not the mildest challenge that I've ever had. For sure, not the mildest. I've had official challenges that are more mild than this. And, honestly, better tasting. Worth 1 point as well, or even more. For sure. But I don't dislike this challenge. I like this challenge. This is a fun one. Coming from a person who likes the taste of Reaper, I don't mind it at all. I would give this, for a flavor rating, maybe a 7 out of 10. Yeah, I think a 7 out of 10. Honestly, if they added like a little bit of onion and garlic powder to that, it would be deadly. It would be so good. I shouldn't say the word. Sorry, that was actually a terrible choice of word. That's a word I use in my everyday vocabulary. It would be delicious if you put onion and garlic powder on that. Because then it's just like a seasoning salt corn chip. My heat puts me to, for sure, a 3 out of 10. I'd say a 3 out of 10, yeah. Which, I want to say the previous years... Oh, I forgot to set a timer. I'll set one right now. That's funny. You might not be able to see that. I was busy talking. I feel like the previous year's chips put me to a 1 out of 10, and then they would compound from there. I can hold this up now because there is no actual official afterburn required. I could leave right now, or I could get sick right now. Not that I need to, but you know what I mean. I have completed the challenge now. Totally lost my train of thought. I was talking about seasoning salt and how this onion and garlic, but honestly, it's a challenge, and a lot of people want the greatest tasting challenges, which is absolutely fair, but challenges are challenges for different reasons, and they should be challenges. They don't necessarily have to be challenges because they don't taste good, but they don't have to taste good either, you know what I mean? The ones that do taste good, that's just a bonus, in my opinion. So there you have it. I slayed 2023 Pocky One Chip Challenge. Yeah, you could do this as a first challenge, as your very first challenge, but I think there's other challenges that would work as a better first challenge, a better stepping stone. I'm not going to name them. I almost should because I am a review channel, but this is a one chip challenge video. The burn is mostly tip of the tongue and the lips. Big time lip burn. Upper lip mostly. And that might have something to do with my mustache. My mustache is like, it's like those hairs on a whale that like the baleen, is that right? That catch all the plankton. It's like what my mustache does now. So it catches pepper powder and it hangs out on my lip, I guess? I don't know. But either way, the lip burn is quite substantial. It's got me sweating. Probably back down to a 2 out of 10 now on the heat scale. But I think it got me to a 3 out of 10. Maybe 3.5. I'll give it a 3.5 out of 10 on my heat scale. If you were at habanero level, well, this would probably be like a 7, maybe an 8 out of 10. If you're at jalapeno level, well, this will be like a 10 out of 10, I would say. If you're at jalapeno level, Reaper and Naga Vapor is substantially beyond that in heat rating. So maybe work up to your habaneros first before dipping into something like this. Fresh pods are a totally different game though. Totally different idea. They hit differently. How much we got left? 2 minutes left. Honestly, I definitely talked for 2 minutes on their before realizing that I hadn't started the timer. And it's an unofficial timer anyway. I am going to now move this thing out of the way. I guess we'll even unbolt the camera and see Maggie. Yeah, we'll do that. That alarm's gonna go off in a minute, but we'll have a hangout with Maggie in the meantime. Here she is. Oh, she's just right at my feet. Hey, Maggie. Oh, what a good girl. I think she's ignoring me. Are you ignoring me? No, you're just comfy. No, you're not ignoring me. She's just doing her thing. Hanging out with her hot sauce Teddy. Oh, what a good girl. You know what? Maybe when that timer goes off, I'll quickly show you my new flight control. It's in the other room, but I mean, it's just around that corner there. I could... Oh, it's got 10 seconds left on it. We'll just hang out for a sec. See? We're almost done anyway. And again, it's not an official timer. You don't need to do an afterburn for this. And there it is. I just like to hang out afterwards and show you how the burn either increases or decreases or what happens. Just so you know, I'm not panicking to hit the record button and run away. So let's go. I'll go show you quickly. I'll show you what I've been working on. What I added to the flight controls. And then look at this. My switch panel actually bolts on. The screws, it's the same brand. And these 6 screws actually line up into the top of this other one. So now I have this. Isn't that awesome? And this throttle and fuel mixture and propeller pitch or something. But I need to mount this all to this thing. I actually have this stuff mounted, and I need to make a keyboard mount for up here so I can have my keyboard right on top of this stuff. Isn't that awesome? I got that for $100. These 2 things, that's like a $300 setup. But I met this guy uptown, up the hill, and he has an awesome simulator rig. He has a 12-year-old golden retriever as well, and another dog too. An awesome like recording studio thing. Like, it's just the coolest place. Super nice guy too. And yeah, another flight simulator guy in town. So I think that is super awesome. That's about it. This challenge was fairly painless. Honestly, I've had more intense burns from a tincture review. More intense burn from most hot peppers. Like, honestly, like a habanero. That's like pretty close to a habanero burn, I would say. Pretty close. Maybe a little bit hotter. But I don't mind the taste at all. I didn't mind that. I thought it was pretty good, actually. I want to give a shout out to Mike Jack. I believe he ate 71 of these. Yeah. Like, almost 3/4 almost. That's amazing. That's like even eating that amount of their haunted ghost chips, which I actually bought some of those today. 71 of those. That's a lot in your gut. That's impressive. So I wanted to give a shout out to Mike Jack for eating 71 of these. He's a competitive, like, speed eater, professional eater kind of a thing. He really does it well. Fellow Canadian as well. Very cool. Thank you, Interior Hobbies, for sponsoring this video. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you. If you have any craft needs, remote control vehicle needs, or you just want to hang out with some, well, maybe not hang out, it's not a hangout spot, but it's a great craft store, and you should meet these guys. They're good fellas for sure, and like, they gave me a chip challenge for free just to eat. I think that's super cool. So thank you very much. And thank you all for all of the support. I bought that flight set up with my YouTube money. So you basically bought that for me. Thank you very much. As well as Maggie's stew and 4 bags of Haunted Ghost chips. It was an impulse buy on the way home today. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up, go get it uploading, and maybe work on my flight simulator a little bit, get it mounted a little bit better. In this corner, you'll see our HeatMyShorts logo. In this corner, interiorhobbies.ca. Check out their website. Up here, some content or playlist or something for you to click and enjoy. Hope you'll have an awesome day or night, whatever time of day it is. I love you all. We'll hang out again soon, I promise. This has been HeatMyShorts with Maggie and Steve. The Maggie Show. Bye-bye.